WOCA. Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala.
Minutes after 7 o'clock. Get up, get up, get up.
Yeah.
Get out of bed. Get, what's the matter with you? All right, it is 60 minutes after 7 o'clock. It is 78 degrees here at the Paddock Mall. You're listening to AM Ocala Live. Robin McBlain is here. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Got a new morning song because it is royalty free.
Yes, it is. And you created it.
Made it out of loops. I didn't write it. I made it out of loops.
Yeah.
It's a loop. It's a loop creation.
Yeah, but you still had to put it together.
A combination of loops all put together. Did we get started a little bit earlier than normal?
Yeah, we did.
Did I forget to do something?
We did. I don't know. Are we here? Everything looks good.
Got a good show planned this morning, 7:35 or so. We'll talk about Florida's best piers.
Wow.
I don't agree. I don't disagree with the list. I just think they left some off. So we'll put in some of our own. Okay. That's just, it's not a heavy topic, obviously, but it's a topic, and I wanted to talk about it. It's a fun topic. But then after the 7:45 mark, we'll take a break at 7:45, and then after that break, slightly serious, we'll talk about the Libertarian candidate for governor, Adrian Wiley. I read something about him that made me want to know more, but it was a negative thing.
Oh.
In other words, I thought, okay, this maybe is a guy I should pay attention to. I'll save that till then, rather than waste your time with it now.
Okay.
So Florida's peers and Libertarian candidate Adrian Wiley between 7:35 and 8. Two totally different topics.
Eclectic.
News bites at 8:35. We'll take the news from around the world, around the nation, around the state. I don't know that we can figure it all out, but we'll tell it to you. I like the catchphrase that Fox News uses. We report the news, you decide. We report, you decide.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
9 to 5 today, Carol Ann Baldwin will be in the studio. She, of course, is a master gardener, and she'll be answering your questions about how to have a better lawn and garden, etc. I've been cutting my grass regularly.
Yes, you have.
I've missed really a little bit, a couple times, missed a little bit. I think my blade needs sharpening because I'll notice after I cut the grass, it's like, this was still a few pieces sticking up there. I don't know how anything could survive a piece of metal spinning around at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but some of those blades of grass do.
Well, your lawn looks great, smells good. I love fresh cut grass smell.
It's a funny thing. A lot of people say that.
Good.
So you've got a garden at 9 to 5. 10:05, Greg Kozira is coming on. Now, this might be the most, is the word contentious, the most debatable part of the morning? He has written a book called Just the Fracks, Ma'am. The Truth About Hydrofracking and the Next Great American Boom, which is already happening, by the way. It's not in the future. It's happening right now. Greg knows his stuff. He's an engineer. He's an environmentalist. He's the president of the Virginia Oil and Gas Association. He has worked in the field of.
You made a face.
Well, I was wondering what the listeners were thinking when they heard he's an environmentalist and he's the president of an oil and gas company. He has worked in the field on the frack crews. Oh, he's been out there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's done the engineering designs for fracks, and his book again, the title, Just the Fracks, Man. You know what I want to know? Mm-hmm. I mean, you hear that it'll disturb the water the underground water.
Yeah.
We call it the aquifer.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I thought I understood from one of our previous guests was that they have a way of containing that so that it doesn't. So the fracking is targeted, I guess, toward the pockets of oil and raw material that they're trying to get out. Mm-hmm. I don't know that for a fact, and I don't know that I'll ever know. I'll have to depend on believing or disbelieving in my fellow human beings. But anyway, so Greg is coming on. He'll answer those questions, and we'll listen. Damage Control today at 10:35. Joe Reichel will be in the studio. He is the co-owner of Damage Control Services. He and Mike and Rob Sobieski, thank you. I always forget their last name.
You're welcome.
I don't always forget it. No. Now and then I forget.
Yeah, but they're one name guys.
One name guys. Joe, Mike, and Rob.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly.
They're on the side of the car.
Yeah.
Where their picture is.
The three musketeers.
Three good-looking guys, actually.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Joe comes in here not only to tell you what he does, but also tells you what you can do if you've got a do-it-yourself project you're trying to do. Maybe you've got a little question about the tile or the route or what am I don't even know if I'm using. See, this is how little I know about this stuff. But anyway, if you're trying to fix something at home, he can help you out. Maybe tell you which is a better tool.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's the secret to a lot of it, right?
I use channel locks for everything.
I have used.
That's my secret.
I'll tell you the truth. I have used channel locks for a lot of things, but maybe you don't know this, Robin.
Yes.
You inspired me, so your use of channel locks.
That's right. You can't. That's one tool you need to have. It's multi-purpose. It even works at a hammer.
You know what is strange about? I have a toolbox that I got from my son when he was very, very little, and I don't even know what's in it. I don't even know what's in it. It's a mess. My toolbox was in the back of my car when I was in an accident, and so the toolbox itself is damaged. But I kept it because it was a gift from my son. But so there's a tool in there for everything. It's amazing.
Whatever you need, you
can figure out how to use something,
and it's there.
Oh, I can use this knife. I could use this. But here's what I wanted to say. One time. It was your car.
Yeah.
Your car. Somebody had taken out the what do you call those things in the valves?
Yeah.
The pins in the tires on the two tires on the far side of your door. This is when you lived over near Vanguard High School.
Yeah, they took them out.
I came over to your place and I said, "Oh, you got two flat tires." And you didn't know it because it was on the other side from what you could see.
Yeah.
And then I happened to notice that those pins, whatever you call them, were on the driveway. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, somebody did this to you on purpose.
That's right.
So I went in my toolbox thinking, well, what could I use to put them in? And I found some tool. I said, wonder what this does. And it was a tool that did that. It was a tool that did that. So everybody's listening right now. Oh, come on, Larry. You pulled those out of there. You have the tool that pulls out. I did. I had the tool. I didn't pull the pins out.
No, you never do that.
Well, if I did, I would have said, yeah, Robin, I did that. I was just joking around. But anyway, isn't that weird? I have tools I don't even know I have.
Yeah, you've got the magical toolbox.
The magical toolbox.
You open it up, you need something, it's there. It's great.
So anyway, tools are often the answer. I didn't get past Joe's section yet, did I? Damage Control at 10:35. At 11:05, have you ever felt, maybe in the middle of the day, a little sleepy? Have you ever felt way before time for bed that you want to nap?
Yes.
Have you ever felt like you don't have the energy you wish you had? Exactly. Well, I don't have a supplement to sell you.
Oh, good.
Nor do we have an infomercial, nor is anybody going to be on the air with Robin and I, except for Robin and I. But I found an interesting article, and it's basically not condemning, but it's basically urging you to stay away from some of these boosting drinks, including coffee, to perk your energy. So this is a health article that it's really not trying to sell anything. I promise you that. 5 ways to boost your energy.
Wow.
5 ways to boost your energy. We'll do that at 11:05, and I thought it was an interesting article. Fun with Joe. We had fun with Joe once before when I had double answers. Today I have got some more double answers.
Oh, wow.
You'll have to say every word twice in order to win, or to get the point, I should say.
Nice.
I'll have a question, and you have to say that. Sometimes it's not a word. Sometimes it's a syllable. Mm-hmm. You know, like
Okay,
like
dum-dum.
Lady Gaga. Like Gaga, that would be a good example. Lady Gaga, two syllables that are the same. On our segment with Galen Unal this morning from Life South, I want to talk about ketchup.
Oh.
Ketchup or catsup?
Ketchup or ketchup?
Ketchup
Ketchup
or catsup?
or catsup?
I actually have the defining differences between ketchup and catsup.
Oh, now this I'm going to be all ears because I don't understand.
But more interesting, 10 interesting facts about ketchup that you may not have known. And in some cases, some things you can use ketchup for that you might be surprised at.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do that then. Did I leave anything out here? No, I don't think so. So that is our morning. Just before we went on the air, we were watching a video on Facebook. Somebody posted. And the title said, "Doctor finds worm in patient's eye," live worm. So I'm watching this thing, just a few minutes ago. And you heard me in the production room going, "Oh, man."
Yeah.
Of course, it piqued your curiosity and you came in to see what it was. And so I'm watching this video. We're watching it together. And there's, like, you have a very close-up shot of the doctor, what the doctor sees, and he's working on this patient's eye, the white of the eye. And it looks like it's a little discolored or something, and I'm trying to see the worm. Where's the worm? Where's the worm? So then he pulls up he cuts it a little bit, just a tiny snip, and then he reaches in and he pulls out this worm, and he keeps pulling it and pulling it and pulling it, and I'm telling you, it looked like a big long piece of ramen noodle or something.
It reminded me of the heartworms in dogs.
Exactly. Oh, yes, exactly. It looked like that. It looked like that. So you have enough things to worry about. Now you got to worry about getting worms in your eye.
Yeah. It was awful. Oh, thank God for modern medicine and eye doctors
Just
and
nasty stuff.
ophthalmologists that pay attention.
All right, so second look at the news. There was a story I wanted to tell you about in the news. In Hernando County, there was an arrest of an Ocala man. He went to a Hardee's restaurant. He didn't go there for a hamburger. He went there because he had a flat tire.
Oh.
I suppose he saw a car that had a tire similar to his because that's what he was arrested for. He parked next to the car, decided to take off his bad flat one, take off the good one from the car next to him, and switch. So the guy who owns the car with the good tire is in Hardee's, I presume, eating a hamburger, which, by the way, goes very good with ketchup.
Yes, it does.
Or the other way around. Ketchup goes good. And he says to his wife, "Honey, I think that man taking the tire off my car." What? He doesn't even have time to swallow. He gets up out of the car, out of the seat. He runs out there. "Hey, what are you doing?"
A mouthful of food.
The wife calls 911 while she's sitting at the table. She's looking through the window of the Hardee's, which is all fogged up because of the air conditioning, and how it gets. So she's trying to see, and other people know something's going on, so they're all rubbing the water off of the window so they can see through the Hardee's window, and the guy kept doing it. He didn't stop, and then the policeman finally came and said, "What are you doing?" So, "I'm fixing my flat." "Yeah, but where'd you get that tire from?"
Yeah.
"No, this guy's got a flat. That's just a coincidence." "Well, where's your flat tire?" "It's in the trunk. Let me see." He opens up the trunk. He has no tire in the trunk at all.
That's where he made his mistake.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
Oh.
I mean, he was really thought he was going to get away. He had enough of it done, I guess, that it looked like he was done fixing his tire.
Yeah.
And the guy next to him happened to have a flat tire. Just crazy world.
You should park further away next time. I've never heard that kind.
I never heard that before. That's a story we should have heard that before, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It just seems like one of those stories that should have happened in the news before. But now that it's happened once, it'll happen again.
Yeah.
You got a flat tire? I got an idea. Just drive around till you see another Taurus.
That's right. Just the exact same one.
All right, we've got to go to the news. We'll be back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. The U.S. accusing Russia of violating the 1987 nuclear missile treaty.
The alleged violation was the 2011 test launch of a prohibited ground missile. Calling it a serious matter, the U.S. wants Russia to eliminate any prohibited items. The administration says Congress and our allies have been kept informed.
Fox Radio's Jane Metzler. A federal appeals court overturning Virginia's ban on gay marriage.
After the Virginia ruling, the state attorney general for North Carolina, which is part of the same circuit, said their ban is likely to be overturned as well. So North Carolina will stop opposing challenges.
Fox Radio's Lisa Brady. A judge rules against Donald Sterling, allowing the sale of the LA Clippers to go forward. Sterling's attorney, Bobby Samini.
We had hoped for a different result, but this is not the end.
Shelley Sterling negotiated a deal to sell the team for $2 billion. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your